Good morning and welcome to Venus Global Communications TV Sunday morning weekly wrap-up. Asia Chalapistochi reporting. Here are the stories making the headlines this week. Insecurity and school abductions dominates national discussions as Nigerians demand stronger actions against kidnappings, banditry, and terrorism. President Bola Tinubu continues to defend his economic reforms amid rising living costs, inflation concerns, and public hardship. Political realignments ahead of the 2027 general elections gather momentum as alliances, endorsements, and opposition consultation are intensified. More than 1,000 Nigerians seek possible evacuation from South Africa following renewed xenophobic attacks. The Super Eagles retained the Unity Cup after an impressive victory over Jamaica, providing a major boost for Nigeria football. The news in full after this short break. Welcome back, and now the news in full. Security remained the biggest story across Nigeria this week. Public outrage intensified following the abduction of pupils and teachers in Oyo State, while reports of kidnappings, bandit attacks, and violent crimes continue to emerge from several parts of the country. The week also witnessed renewed calls for urgent reforms from religious leaders, civil society groups, security experts, and concerned citizens who say insecurity is affecting lives, businesses, agriculture, education, and national development. Security agencies carried out rescue operations in different parts of the country, while the federal government reiterated its commitment to tackling criminal activities and restoring public confidence. Many Nigerians, however, continue to insist that more decisive measures are needed to address the growing security challenges facing the nation. Economic hardship remained another major talking point throughout the week. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu repeatedly defended his administration's economic reforms, maintaining that the policies are beginning to stabilize the economy and attract investment. Despite these assurances, many Nigerians continue to struggle with rising food prices, transportation costs, inflationary pressures, and declining purchasing power. Business discussions during the week also focused on foreign exchange stability, the performance of the naira, and the expansion of local refining capacity as the Dangote refinery moves towards increased production levels. Economic stakeholders continue to call for practical interventions that can ease the burden on households and small businesses. Political developments ahead of the 2027 general elections continued to dominate conversations across the country. The ruling All Progressive Congress endorsed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as its presidential candidate, while opposition figures including Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Rabi Musa Kokwanso remained engaged in consultations amid a strengthening alternative political platforms. Reports of defections, coalition talks, and strategic alliances continued to shape political discussions throughout the week. Political analysts believe the coming months could significantly influence the directions of Nigeria's next presidential elections. Coming up next is the xenophobic attacks in South Africa and Super Eagles retaining its Unity Cup. See you after this short break. Welcome back, and now the rest of the story. Across Africa, renewed xenophobic attacks in South Africa attracted widespread attention. Nigeria authorities began screening citizens seeking possible evacuation following reports of attacks and rising tensions affecting foreign nationals. The development sparked concerns across the continent and renewed discussions about the protection of migrants, regional cooperation, and the safety of Africans living outside their home countries. African leaders and diplomatic stakeholders have continued to call for peaceful coexistence and stronger measures to prevent violence against foreign communities. And in sports, Nigeria's Super Eagles delivered a memorable performance by defeating Jamaica to retain the Unity Cup. The victory generated excitement among football fans both at home and abroad and served as a welcome boost for national morale. The triumph is expected to strengthen confidence within the team as preparations continue for future international competitions, including the FIFA World Cup. Football supporters across the country have continued celebrating what may describe as one of Nigeria's most encouraging sporting moments of the year. And that wraps up our Sunday morning weekly wrap-up. For more stories, breaking news updates, and special reports, stay connected with VNET Global Communications TV on all our social media platforms. Displayed on your screen. Still easier to Tucci. Thank you for watching, keeping you informed, keeping leaders accountable. And don't forget to ask the hard questions. Bye for now.